All right, you ready?
Yeah.
All right.
Let's get this party started. I'll Pink, the singer.
All right, cool. We are live.
Hello, everyone.
Hello, everyone. I am not even started recording yet. All right, ready?
Also, is your mic on?
Yeah. My mic's on.
Great. We're off to a great start then.
All right, cool. All right, let's go. Hello, welcome to Fresh AF Comics, the podcast, where we let you know what books are coming out. We talk about pop culture. We're going to talk about music. We talk all kinds of things.
All the
It's
things.
been a week. Amy,
Hi.
how's it been?
It's been a week.
You,
And we're not even done yet.
No, we on TikTok, I got this vinyl record of Miley, and I didn't think anybody was going to care. And
Well, wait, set up the whole story.
all right, so I'm out shopping, and because someone had to mow our lawn, so I'm out shopping, just going about, and I'm just going in different stores, seeing what they had, because record store day was a few weeks ago. So I was like, oh, let me see if maybe someone returned it or had some kind of hold. But I so many people had already. Oh, hold on, let's try this. Hello. All right, my mic was terrible. All right, I'm glad we started that.
All right.
All right, so let's start over.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, I'm just gonna start it over. The live had to restart anyway.
Yeah.
So, all right. So let's turn this off for a second. All right, you ready? Hello, welcome to Fresh AF Comics, the podcast. We let you know what books are out, what pop culture events are going on, and we just give our reviews and talk about it. This week, we're talking about Captain Planet, Spider-Man and Wolverine, Superman, Miley, Cyrus's new album, all that and more on this week's episode. Let's start out with Miley, because that has been the most tension in this house.
Truly.
So we went to school for broadcasting. I went to school for radio. So part of that was learning about communication law, about what I was allowed and not allowed to play on the radio. And we pushed that. If you listen to early podcasts, we used to have music breaks because you're allowed to have played so many seconds of a song. When I went to YouTube, YouTube has now no music unless I send them a letter. Like even KJ's music has got flagged, and then I talked to KJ and he released it for me.
Yeah.
So, I was.
They're automatic.
So I just it's got off track. So let me take these out. So I was trying to figure out what we're going to talk about, and I know Miley's album was coming out, so we'll talk about it. So I'm in record stores. Your friend's mowing our lawn because I can't mow it.
Shout out Keaton.
Thank you, Keaton. So I'm out and I'm trying to go to every park just because noises hurt. Every single park I go to is mowing their lawns. Like every single one.
I felt so bad for you.
So I decided, you know what? I'm just gonna go into some stores. You know, record store day was a few weeks ago, so I wanted the kind of see leftovers, see if there was anything I missed, because I really wanted that Snoopy vinyl. I was hoping maybe it got tossed somewhere. Like sometimes the staff hides things. So, and then they go, "Oh, I don't have money to buy it." Or the owner goes, "No, that was bad. You can't do that." And so they just bring it back on the shelf. So I'm going through one of these record stores, and all of a sudden, I see Miley's album. And I go, "Wait a minute. Is that the new one? Is this a single?" And I look on the back and I can't see anything. There's nothing on the back. On the side, it says Something Beautiful, Miley Cyrus. So I don't know if it's the LP. I don't know if it's the actual vinyl of it. I don't know what I'm actually holding. I'm hoping it's Something Beautiful. I don't know. I just took a dice roll. Because if I didn't buy that, someone else would.
Yeah.
So I brought it home, thought I would share a little post. I was just going to do a few songs, like a sample of it or something. I was just, or maybe just stream it, just for a few of my friends who, wanted to listen to it. And maybe they are not going to make it. So they wanted to listen to it.
Yeah.
So we decided, you know what? According to TikTok's laws and regulations, streaming an album is not illegal. It's not wrong because I got it physically. I think if I would have pre-ordered it from Miley's website directly, or if I had pre-ordered it from Amazon, I think, because I think I would have been like, "Oh, I don't know if I was supposed to get this," and maybe blast Amazon. But the fact that I shopped at a mom and pop local shop, they're desperate. They need views. And if anything, I'm going to buy another one because showing you guys all those pictures, there's kind of little creases. So, no, I want another perfect copy. So, guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to buy another copy. So now Miley got 2 records out of me versus how many people? I had some people going, "I can't wait for the stream of it in like 2 hours." And I'm like, why do I got to wait another 10?
Yeah.
Like, where do the lines blur? So, according to the DMCA laws, I cannot distribute it. I have it. I cannot give it to anybody. I cannot share it because it's not mine to own. But if I have a listen party like I did with my friends, which are you guys don't like me? Swipe. That's how friends work. Like, you don't like somebody, leave.
Yeah.
So I had a party with it. And I personally,
you had a grand old time.
I loved it.
You had a hoedown, showdown.
And that's something I don't think people understand with a vinyl. Like, you can't skip tracks like with a CD or on Spotify. You kind of have to listen to it. And that side B is the absolute greatest. Oh, Sam is asking, what's your favorite track from it? Okay, so my favorite track, I think it's Every Girl You Ever Loved, or it is Give Me Love.
All good contenders.
But like, if you listen to Give Me Love and like listen to Reborn and listen to Give Me Love, it's like one song. It's so like when you're listening to Reborn, you can hear the hook of Give Me Love during it. And then when you hear the song, you're like, "Whoa." So it was, personally, I
Also, am I frozen?
No, you're not frozen.
Okay.
Personally, so I know what's your top 3? People want to know.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I didn't say I'll think of my last one. You go.
Okay. My absolute favorite, Walk of Fame. I just think it's so great. I'm a huge fan of Brittany Howard, and she fucking kills it on those vocals. And it gives me chills just thinking about it. It's so great. Golden Burning Sun is also so good.
But I think I'm gonna really like it because I'm gonna like it once it's out streaming wise because it's on side A, and I feel like side A was made for the industry. Like, that's what Universal was like. That's you, Miley. This is what we want. Because look at side B. It's her passion, it's her love. She has people of the LGBTQIA
Yep.
community in it. Like that is like for the real people. So
Yep.
like I've been having Side B on just playing throughout the house.
Yeah, it's a true story.
So, it's interesting. I wonder the store, like no one knows where I got it, and I was gonna say it because I was gonna like, oh, hopefully they'll have more records or let them know they'll order more. But now I'm terrified to name
I don't
it.
want anything that bad to happen over
So
there.
now that I travel a lot, no one knows where I was because there's a lot of record stores between Jamestown and
Yeah.
Connecticut. You know.
Yeah. And between Toronto and Wilkes-Barre.
Yeah. All the way down. No, I didn't go down to Philly this time. Almost. So it was a time like there's a lot of mean people. Like I don't know if they're secretly Miley haters or smilers. I don't like. I never heard of a smiler.
I have not either. What is a smiler?
That is the Miley fans. That's like how there's Swifties.
Yeah.
I guess the Swifties of Miley's world are called smilers or smileys or something like that. If I'm wrong, let me know, TikTok. What are they called? So, yeah, I'm just someone who's always enjoyed Miley, and I've gotten ridiculed like I was expecting like the more derogatory comments about like I saw a couple of the weirdo ones that were like, "Oh, look at this weirdo band." I was like, "Okay, I can accept that one. That one makes sense."
Yeah. He also makes sense.
So I was just trying to figure out. So I was just playing it because I got bangers in Chicago.
Yep.
I was the only one there, and everyone was passing around the album, going, "Look at this piece of trash! Like, who wants this?" And I grabbed it, and I go, "I do." And then everyone in Chicago was making fun of me. And then I just kept on getting. I got bangers and
I would say
Poet Society and flowers. Yeah, I got flowers.
It's true.
I didn't think people cared as much.
I didn't. I mean, my God, you got hexted.
I know. What is a hexted? Someone hexted me and I can't figure out what that is.
Someone in the comments said, oh, thank you so much. I have a room to make.
I got hexted. I don't know what that means. I don't know if that means like Jonah hexed. So am I gonna become like a cowboy now? Don't want to be a cowboy. I don't want to be a cowboy. So
you don't want to poke no cows.
So Amy, so have you enjoyed the album? What have you been listening to?
I mean, when I am away from the record player, yes, I am like constantly streaming the 4 songs that are out already. Last night when I was getting ready for bed, I just put it on, full ass left the room for a half an hour and came back. And I had everything on repeat.
So I left them. If you take a look at pictures, do I have a picture of it? I don't know. Here. Oh no, I don't have a picture of it. Oh, sorry, I got distracted by a cat. Cat is something else.
Started chasing its tail or something else.
So yeah, I have been listening to it nonstop on Spotify, and so I have changed in front of the record player. And I was going to take it away, but I was like, oh, what I've been doing is every time I play the songs, like I put money into like the cup there to kind of figure out if this vinyl was worth it. And then I just, see if I've made my money back or if I've not. It's just a fun thing for me. So
I would say yes already.
This past one, that's why there's a lot more quarters in there because I was like, man. And I'm trying to duplicate that for as many times as I was Spotifying it as well. Because I just had it running on Spotify the entire time I was live. So she got views. She got things. She got streams. So let's talk about comics.
Yeah.
I am super excited. Let's talk about Captain Planet. He
He's
is
a
back.
hero. Oh.
He's going to stop pollution down to zero. Gonna stop him, glorify, and he's fighting on the planet side. So yeah, Captain Planet is out. It's by Dynamite Studios, which let's talk about that. They may not be a company anymore. They're owed over $100,000 by Diamond. Like Diamond Distributor owes them over $100,000.
Oh my god.
So they're like, we have comics, but like we want to get paid for said comics. We don't just give out comics for free. So this issue is getting harder and harder to find. I've been trying to find it. And issue 1 is just absolutely amazing.
Oh yeah, totally agree. So I thought I wrote down a bunch of notes. I wrote down one note, and it was about this book.
Oh, what was the note?
Why is he Nick Cage? He looks like the love child of Nick Cage and Chris Evans.
I thought he more looked like Sam Elliott.
I did not see that.
I don't know. That was what I was thinking. I thought it was interesting. So let's start. So it's written by David Pepe. The art is by Eman Caselio, which I don't know them. I know I've heard David Poposo before, but I've never really went into his stuff. I gotta say, it gave me old Power Ranger vibes when they did the Power Ranger universe for the first time with Kyle Higgins. Like this was dramatic. Also, I didn't realize how racist we kind of were. Like, G. She is from Asia, so I always assumed she was Chinese. That was kind of like, oh, she's the Chinese one. And then I read it and she's from South Korea. And I thought, like, how cool that is, especially now as we were learning about, like, especially learning about South Korea from Squid Games.
Yeah.
I was like, man, that's who Yi is? That's pretty cool. They did change, what's his name? With the red one. Wheeler.
Yeah.
Wheeler is now from Detroit, which upset me because he had a Brooklyn accent just like my grandma. He'd be like, come on, Captain Planet, we're going to go over there. We got a car, and we got some coffee, and we're going to have a good time. That was Wheeler. And every time he saw Link, I was like, yo, girl, how you doing? You like to hang out sometime? I can make fire come out of my ring. It's pretty cool. If there's a campfire, I can warm us. Don't worry if the plane goes down. I'll make sure we're warm.
Not that you die.
Oh, when the plane crashes and then you live and, you're like, oh, man, what are we going to do for survival?
You survived the plane crash.
I always assume I survived the plane crash. Also, Mati.
Yes.
I always thought he was Indian. This whole time. I went back to check, too. And I was like, he's been Brazilian this whole time?
Right?
And I was, because I don't know. I always assumed the monkey was like a Thai thing. So I thought he was in that part of the world. And I think it's awesome that he was. Oh, it was so good. But yeah, so it starts out issue 1 with knowing who the cast is. Very action-packed, very nuanced. We get introduced to everybody. Gaia has been captured by I would say C-list villain. Like, if you're gonna do a Captain Planet story, you gotta do the first one. Like, I want the nuke guy. I want that girl with her dad.
Yeah.
Like, and who was it? It was what's his name? He's that Colonel guy. Hang on, let me see. I have it right here.
Was it Lucian Plunder?
Yeah, Lucian Plunder. Like, all he does is throw, like, I didn't like Plunder. Plunder was, like, the worst of them. and that's who we're going with.
Apparently.
So I
maybe they're just starting with the bad ones.
I know, but if you want a good story, why start with the bad one? You start with the good one.
Well, why do you start top tier? You gotta build up suspense.
No, you start with the good one, and then you show that the other ones are also awesome and maybe even better than the ones that we thought were A-list. That's what Power Rangers did. They threw us this bad guy in the show, and they were like, "Oh no, this one is appearing," and it was even worse than the bad guy they were fighting on the show. Like, it felt like we were excelling in this. Like, it was always accelerating, and now it's not. It's boring. So yeah, that was my thoughts on Captain Planet. Yours?
Yeah.
Any other?
No, I feel like this is besides Captain Planet being like smoking hot.
You're just really turned on by Captain Planet.
And he's an environmentalist, baby.
So this is the attraction.
Yep.
Me or the Captain Planet, like that. That's you're like blue and red apparently.
Yep.
That's so I was the one who was colorblind. So Amy, you were giggling your head off about the Great British Bump Off.
Ooh, yeah.
So tell us about it because it's back.
Yes, it is back. It is a new volume, Kill or Be Quilt, which is adorable. We are still following our dear friend, Shauna. She previously competed in the Great British Bake Off, or British Baking Competition, generic. This time she is deciding to go on holiday, borrows somebody's boat, and immediately crashes it. Like, I'm talking full ass scraping on the side of the river, like making screechy noises. It's awful. Like, and she's borrowing it. So her summer plans have completely changed. She now has to get a job so that she can pay back this boating fixing fee. I was gonna call her what Frankie is in One Piece. Shipwright.
Oh, shipwright. Yeah,
she needs to get it. She needs to take it to like a shipwright. So that costs like $4,000, and she's like, I don't have any money. So she gets a job at this local quilting shop. Turns out she needs to be a double agent because there's a competing store and they have bad blood because one of them used to be an employee there and there was a rift. So now she's got to go to the other shop, get employed, and then spy on them. And then they enlist her to spy on the original shop. So she's literally a double agent, but it's all around quilting shops. It's ridiculous, outrageous, cheeky, and hilarious.
Wait, so it's not about your cooking show anymore?
No.
So does it have to do with any kind of game show anymore?
No.
So we're just continuing her adventures.
Correct.
So the baking, so she's still baking?
Not yet.
So
why is it called Great British Bake Off? To capitalize on the name. Probably.
So it's just an expansion of this character's journey. So we should just call her Great British. Hello, I'm Great British Bump Off.
Well, I mean, I would call it like the Shauna Wickle Chronicles or something like that. That is her name.
Correct. So I thought it was going to be another baking show. She was going to be on like, you did so well. We need you to be an undercover agent again.
Yes. I will say it is the original creative team, John Allison, the writer, and Max Sarin with these adorable drawings. They're just super cute. Like, they're adorable. If she's looking at something, there's hard eyes above her and in her face. Like, it's like a summertime version of the Cozy Murder that series that they did. So just, it's a fun read. It's a summertime read. It's a double agent spy read. But like summer cozy vibes.
That's pretty cool.
You have a problem with the title.
I have a problem with the title. I don't like it. It bothers me. I was expecting maybe like you did the Great British Bump Off. Like, what if we did the Hell's Kitchen or Master Chef or
You want
like
the
other?
reality show.
I want the reality show aspect because I think that would be the coolest concept for a comic, like Big Brother, where like they compete kind of like in the Hunger Games, except when they vote you out, you're out. Like you're no longer going to be allowed to ever join society again. Like a flame. Like I always imagine like it's kind of like they're on like in space and they just open the door and they just walk into space.
They go,
Yeah, and then they're like, "Bye, Joey. You were a fantastic contestant on the Big Brother." And then maybe in the next season, you just have like the brother there, and he's like, "I'm so angry at him." And then they bring back like the guy, the winner of it, and he's like, "It's your fault. My brother's gone." Or maybe that's how it begins with the second season. Why is my brother gone? And then it just happens. I mean, that's what I wanted.
You want Squid Games in real life.
Yeah, the Great British Squid Games. She has to bake in Squid Gaming.
For her life.
Yeah, what if it was...
Well, then you would like RuPaul's Drag Race because you have to lip sync for your life.
Oh, is it a competition show and people get kicked off?
Yes.
I don't know anything about RuPaul's Drag Race.
That's literally a competition show about who is the best drag queen.
I don't know. I thought libraries were involved. So I was very confused. So let me fix this. There we go.
You don't know what it is.
No, I don't. I messed things up, that's for sure. Oh no, is this the Hexed? Is this part of the Hexed?
Yes.
Oh man, I got Hexed.
You got Hexed.
I'm so sad. I got Hexed. Man, what a bad day for...
What a life for
What
you.
a bad day for me. I got Hexed.
You did get Hexed.
So that's
I know.
The premise of the book.
The series. You're not wrong. I am agreeing with you. I'm like, kill, like, if you literally have the Great British Bump Off. I mean, I guess, but there's no murder. There was no attempted murder.
Smurder.
There was no smurder. There was no attempted smurder. There was no, like, she's just being a double agent, which technically isn't really. I don't know.
All I'm saying is I was expecting game show, like she was going to be the one to investigate game shows and break it open, and maybe she would dye her hair and now she'd go by Allison.
I will say it would be awesome if it turns out that like one of the owners or something is like on Undercover Boss.
I will say I was so excited because I've been watching this TV show called Inmates the Roommates. Because I need something to watch, because everything I start watching, Amy goes, "Oh, that looks fun. I want to watch that."
Stop having good taste.
And so I'm like, all right, let me turn on this terrible show. And it has been such a fun ride because I don't understand it. I would never let a convict move in with me. You know, I got arrested for robbing people and breaking into your house. Sure, come live with me. I got arrested for steal all my things and break into my house. That's what I want to invite. And one of these ladies, like this guy doesn't care about the rules, and he had a ladder that he built. And he throws it out the window like Rapunzel and makes the girls climb up the ladder. And how they got caught was the wife of the house. She had to use the bathroom, and his door is locked, and someone's in the bathroom because she can hear a female's voice. Mm-hmm. And she knocks on the door, and she hears another female's voice. The boy had two girls in the room. So they had this huge blowout. She gets mad, throws him out of the house, and she is just yelling at him. They go to the house and see that he's got like a whole bunch of paraphernalia on the desk.
Oh no.
And he's got room keys down at the motel that's known for explicit things. So like he's been pimping, is that the word? I don't know what the correct word is. Like he's the Mac Daddy.
He's slutting around.
No, he's the dude who's saying like, "Hello, would you like Cindy? Here,
oh okay, yeah.
Here's my card."
He's hoeing her out.
Yeah, like doing something like that, which like they start kicking him out.
Is
Like
it trafficking at that point?
I don't. Yeah, it's there's all kinds of things with that because you're getting paid for coitus and he's ringing it like.
Yeah.
From it sounds like this is what he was doing before he got out of prison. So anyway, so I've been enjoying that. So I've just been on a tangent.
Oh my god!
Trying to figure out.
And this is from because it's not the season that we started yesterday. It's the new one, right?
Yeah, this is a new one.
Okay.
Why did I bring it up? I forgot.
Murder, crimes. It's murder.
Oh,
crimes.
yeah, because I was trying to figure out with crimes, and I was like, would you let an inmate stay in your house? And that's something I just can't wrap my mind around, and I've been trying to figure it out.
Yeah, my official answer is no.
I asked you, and you were like, no, never. And I'm like, man, and every single one of them's been like, not the person they said they were.
Surprise.
But also, like, the things they do don't make any sense. Like, this man wrote a book about coitus and prison.
Mm-hmm.
He sent the woman the book.
Okay.
Is that what I think it is?
Maybe.
Should we come back?
Yeah, let me take a look.
Yeah, take a look.
Okay. Should I?
No, just leave.
Okay.
Hello, thank you for joining the live. Sorry, Amy's going to see if... Yeah, I think we're going to stop the live just because there's someone mowing. All right, we'll be back in like a half hour, guys. All right, so we'll see you.